guess what? The National League West has been dominated by the Los Angeles Dodgers. 20 games up. That division is pretty much over. And you know what that means. It's time to get into the power rankings. This is some people's favorite part of the show and other people's least favorite part of the show. Guess what? STBY if you don't like it. I'm going to get into this. It's going to be interesting this week. Been a couple shakeups. Some people, as usual, will be disappointed. Other people will be excited. Some people who expect to be excited won't be. How about that? Number 10 on my list, the Cleveland Indians, the hated Cleveland Indians. If you're from a big-time Chicago White Sox fan, the hated Cleveland Indians, they were 10. They were ranked 10th last week, and due to the injuries, they will remain at 10, but they're not looking good. They watched the Nationals at 82-66. They were 8 last week. They're 9 this week. The St. Louis Cardinals have fallen off like bad dope again. 83-66. They were 9 last week. They're 8 this week. The Tampa Rays, 89-61. They maintain that 7th place spot. Please let them fall off because nobody wants to see a playoff with no one in the stadium. Sorry, Tampa, it's nothing personal, but we want excitement in the game. That's all I'm saying. Then you got the Oakland Athletics. People come to the Oakland games. The A's got a big time following, so please let them overtake the Tampa Rays. We don't know. But at 90-61, they were 6th last week. They maintained. The Twins have maintained as well at 91-53. They're 5th place. The Atlanta Braves, they've maintained a 4th place standing with a 98-58. The New York Yankees, they've maintained a 3rd place standing with a record of 98-53. Dun, dun, dun. They've fallen off. Last week, they were number 1, and for a gazillion consecutive week, they were number 1. They are number 2 this week at 97-53. They lost a few games. They're 6-4. While the Houston Astros are continuing to streak, the Los Angeles Dodgers are number 2 this week. And number 1 at the top of the heap is the Houston Astros, the hottest team in baseball. Just call them fish grease. I'm sure low-key is cussing right now. That's her team. But hey, it's the end of the season, low-key. And your boys are not as focused as they used to be. You really don't want this is time of the year that you need to be focused. I understand you're trying to heal a few players and get people in line, but hey, that's the way it goes. With that being said, I have a little basketball information, and with that, this is what happens.
Keep it simple. Every possession. Been here before. Let's go play. Let's go play. Perfect pass to Carmelo Anthony. Oh, yes. Jennings lays the okie doke. You got to be the more combative team. More combative, more competitive.
Oh, goodness gracious. Big things come in small packages.
Right now, it's a common theme. The ball just getting down the gut, coming back to the middle. We've got to guard the ball, and we.
Yeah, it's your man, HRap B, coming at you live and direct. This is, again, the End of the Bench podcast on Built for This Network. This is the basketball segment. That's not a lot to talk about in basketball. I'm going to talk about 2 things and 2 things only. I'm going to get in and get out, and that's it. That's all. With that being said, look, man, the NBA is full of manure. I'm here to tell you. They got 2 arguments going on right now with the National Basketball. Actually, I got 3 things to talk about. 2 things going on with the National Basketball Association. You got people complaining about tampering. And they're complaining about tampering because of the Kawhi Leonard and the Kawhi Leonard and my man PG-13 moving to the Clippers. See, everybody wants to cry bloody murder now. Hey, what about all those deals that were cut at 12:01 midnight when 12:01 midnight, the night of free agency? What about Magic Johnson? How the hell did Magic Johnson get LeBron James' address? What about when George T signed at 12:01 a $58 million deal? At 12:01 he signs a $58 million. We've seen this time and time again. Now it's tampering. See, this is childish behavior by a bunch of millionaires and billionaires who who act as if their feelings are hurt. No, man. No, it cannot work that way, y'all. If it works good enough when we know LeBron James is going somewhere, when we know this guy's going there, when the two biggest stars big up to it, when they flock to LA and turn the tables. I got my girl Holly Newsom in the building. Thank you for joining the fun. Big ups. Why is it all of a sudden I got the number one Chief Rocket jersey burning in the building? Much love. Big ups to him. This has been going on for years and years and years, and now people got an issue with it. See, this is a joke. This is truly a joke. Now you want to assess the $10 million fine to people who are tampering. Why? Why is it a $10 million fine all of a sudden? Oh, they tampering. Well, they've been tampering. They have been tampering. This isn't anything new. This isn't anything that we didn't know about. But when the Lakers don't get it, or when the Cleveland Cavaliers don't get what they want, when the homie Dan Gilbert, when old boy Dan Gilbert was pissing and moaning about the Dwight Howard trade, it was cool as long as you winning. Look, see, this is typical crying over spoiled milk. I didn't get my way. I'm a billionaire. Do what I say. Get the hell out of here. Yeah, are there rules? Should there be rules against tampering? Yes. But look, we're not going to say, oh man, Doc Rivers said, dude, it's like Michael Jordan. He going to come there now. Oh, Magic Johnson said, we going to be talking to Paul George. Wink, wink. That's tampering. Oh, Magic Johnson like me now. And now, damn what I was going to do. I'm going to go to LA now. Get the hell out of here, y'all. Stop it. Everybody and their uncle and their mother knew Kyrie Irving and Kevin Durant was going to be in the New York tri-state area. You just didn't think it was going to be the Nets. Everybody assumed that Kawhi Leonard was going to be in the Los Angeles metropolitan area. You just didn't think it was going to be the Clippers. Everybody knew this. Everybody knew LeBron was going to be in LA. But it was no problem then. Well, see, people like Alonzo Ball and all these dudes, man, get the hell out of here, man. Let's just keep it 100, man. These tampering rules should be enforced. It's kind of like the gun rules in America. There's gun laws on the books, but ain't nobody paying attention to them. Because, hey, all these crackpots and nuts keep getting done. So, obviously ain't no damn body paying attention to it. Because if they was, you have a lot less shootings. And if it was people paying attention to these tampering laws, you couldn't get a damn contract hammered out inside of 14, 15 minutes after the free agency started. So if we really want to do this, let's do it. But let's not do it when the shit don't go your way, people. That's just childish and petulant. That's all that is, y'all. Oh man, I ain't getting my way, so I'm mad. Hey man, as my grandfather used to say, get mad, scratch your ass, get glad. Because it's going to continue to go on. And nobody can really do anything about it. Look, these guys are making more money than they ever thought they would make. And they're putting themselves in positions that they want to continue. So, hey, man, get the hell out of here, man. Nobody's going for that. And the next thing is the GOAT, player who most considered the greatest player of all time, Michael Jeffrey Jordan, has sold a portion of his team. And a lot of people, oh man, Jordan sold a portion of his team, he must be going broke. No, that's the point. He don't want to go broke. But contrary to popular belief, y'all, most of your favorite franchises are not owned by one person. Now, Steve Ballmer owns his own team because he's one of the rare people that can come along and write a $2 billion check and nobody can match him. And then he's one of the part of the Good Old Boy Network too. Let's not forget that. But it's a rare breed of cat that can write a $2 billion check. Let's just be honest about the whole situation. Michael Jordan ain't going broke. If you think Michael Jordan going broke, well, you should have checked in Maryland Harbor when he had his 50-foot yachts out there with all the managers from the dealerships he owned in Carolina out there deep sea fishing. The boat, it alone, to run the boat, it cost $10,000. He flew in all his managers on a private jet. He flew in on a separate private jet. See, so if you think the dude is going broke, you've lost your damn mind. But the Lakers are not only owned by Jeannie Buss and her brothers. The Dodgers are not owned by Magic Johnson and homeboys. It's a collective. The Pittsburgh Steelers are only owned like 33% by the Rooney family. Oh shit. Y'all didn't know that, huh? Yeah, so there's a collection of people who own all these teams. Because some of your profits are gonna go towards supporting the team. See, Michael Jordan is tired of pouring all his money into the operation, and he gonna have some investors help him with that, which is a smart move. He still has 51% of the team. He still will be making all the decisions. He's just not gonna carry the boat. That's all that means, y'all. So relax. Oh, Jordan going broke. He tripping. No, he's not tripping. This is what businessmen do. They get other suckers. They get other investors to put money into a sinking ship in hopes to fix the holes in the boat. That's it. So for all you Jordan lovers all you guys out there who secretly want to have a baby by Michael Jordan, y'all baby daddy ain't going broke. He's just doing what business people do. All right, y'all, relax. I'm going to need you to relax. Another thing I need people to relax on is the story with LeVar Ball. LeVar Ball, see what we do, we've become a hypersensitive society, in my personal opinion. You may like it that way, and if you do, God bless you. Me personally, I don't. In my opinion, we've become a hypersensitive society, and we take each and every individual word, no matter what the context is, no matter who the person is, no matter what it is, and we go, you shouldn't have said that. The latest thing, in order to destroy the relationship between Alonzo and his father, LeVar Ball, in my personal opinion, that the media's jumped on is, LeVar Ball said, LeVar Ball called his son damaged goods. On the surface, if you take that statement, any reasonable and sound-minded human being will go, damn, that was cold-blooded for him to say his son is damaged goods. But when you listen to the context of the conversation and you see what he meant, you realize, okay, I get his point. You can even say, well, I wouldn't have used those words, but I do get his point. And that's where I am with it. And I probably would have said that. Because when you're making a point, the easiest way to make a point is for the point to have some bite to it. And when your points don't have bite to them, people don't pay attention to them. I'm sorry. That's just the way the world works. That's just the way the world works, people. LeVar Ball and his son Alonzo and a marketing expert were having a conversation. Now, for those who don't know, Alonzo Ball owns 51% of Big Baller Brand. And the dude who stole $1.5 million owns a percentage and his parents own the rest. Alonzo presented the argument that seeing how I've trashed the name and said the shoes is trash, we need to rebrand and move forward. And LeVar Ball, he stood steadfast on, no, I ain't doing that. He said, look, it's the Big Baller Brand. I gave it a name. It's about the 3 Ball brothers. And what if I wanted to change your name? Because people said, for the last 3 years, you've been damaged goods. Now, if you know the context in which he's speaking in, you will realize he's not wrong. Alonzo Ball, one of the biggest knocks against him is he can't stay healthy. A lot of people in basketball think he cannot stay healthy because of those bum-ass shoes he was wearing. And if he stays healthy this year with better shoes, then that will be affirmation of that. So people are looking at Alonzo as potentially damaged goods. So all LeVar did was echo what other people were saying. He regurgitated the thoughts of others. And people, oh, he called his son damaged goods. No, he didn't. He said what y'all saying. And he gave him the perfect example.